Hi everyone and welcome to Positively Kimmy. I am Kimmy. Thank you so much for dropping by. If you are new here, I would like if you could just smash the subscribe button so you could be notified of all my future uploads. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate that. I have abandonment issues, so thank you so much for coming back. I decided that today's day 4 of our 30 days of palettes. I want to go through my palette, see what I need to declutter, what I use, what I grab for, what I don't. So far I've done, the first 3 have been everything that I've liked, and I know this one is going to be something I like too. And I'm going to do a neutral wearable look, which is, my face is already done, my eyes are primed, just doing eyeshadow. I'm going to use the Iconic London palette, and it's Day to Slay eyeshadow palette. It is beautiful. The colors are insane. The pigmentation is amazing, and the shimmers are gorgeous. It's one of my favorite palettes, and I think it's very, very underrated. If you have a chance, I would definitely try it if you're a neutrals kind of girl. All right, so what I'm going to do tonight is we're going to go into Peaches and Dream. Then I'm probably going to go here under my crease Ultimate Tan, and then definitely Deep Soul, and then we'll figure out the shimmer when we get there. So I decided tonight that I was going to tell you all a little bit about myself. I feel we're at that point in our relationship that we need to know a little bit more about each other. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush first, and I'm going to go with Peaches and Dreams, and I'm going to go a little bit above my my crease, and just blend it out. So you can, what I like to do is I like to dab, 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 dab in the area that I want, and then we blend, okay? So my name is Kim. I am a mom, and I just recently became a grandma, and a Mima actually is what I'm being called. But I'm a mom of 2 beautiful, amazing young men. And they are older. One is 30 and the other is going to be 29 in about a couple weeks. And a beautiful daughter-in-law who's also 30. And they just had my most precious grandson, who brings me more joy than life itself. If you ever need a pick-me-up, get yourself a grandchild. Specifically, you can't have mine. I'm not sharing him with anyone. But get yourself a grandchild. Do that before you have children. So much better that way, but I love all of them. All right, so I have a grandchild. I have a sister. It's only the 2 of us, who I am very, very close to, and she stays here a lot of the time with me. And my mom, or Mama as she is called in the family, lives with me also, and you will hear her yelling because her hearing aids, they work when she turns them on. We have to get that premise across to her. You have to have them on. So I'm going to go in with a more detailed brush, and I'm going to use actually I'm going to use my Kenzie brush. It's angled a little bit, but it's perfect for that. And I'm going to go in, like I said, with Ultimate Tan, and we're going to dab. Actually, that might be too light. All right, so you know what? We're going to go into Ultimate Tan. We're going to dab right there. I'll do the same on the other eye. And then I'm going to put taupe, which is this one right here. I'm doing that in the crease. I like a darker crease. I don't have hooded eyes, so I like a darker crease because I think the hooding on top acts as a highlight. Then your crease just brings it out, and then next thing you know, you have a gorgeous eyeshadow look. You do your lid, you do some sparkle, you do some shimmer. You can do an all matte look if you'd like. But this is a beautiful palette. Anyway, so I am in my 50s. I will be going over another milestone soon. And that doesn't, age, the worst age for me was turning 30. I felt like in my 20s, no one expected much of you. In your 30s, you had to act like an adult. After that, it's not so bad. 50 was a little so I am over 50. I am actually going to be 56 on October 22nd. And we're going to go like that. And I'm going to make that a little bit darker. I still want it darker. See, this is how I get into trouble. I want to do a wearable neutral look, and I'm like, we need darker, we need deeper, we need to do a whole smoky blown out thing. We don't need to do a whole smoky blown out thing every day. But it ends up there. Oops, I almost dropped that. It ends up there all the time. So I'm going to go my outer third. And I'm going to actually take this more in the crease because I like this color. Okay. You know, so I am in my 50s. My children are in their late 20s, early 30s, or just 30. And I have a sister who I'm very close to, a mother who lives with me, and I have a cat named Storm, who I call Cakey. The reason I call him Cakey, because it makes sense to nobody, is they used to call him Baby Cakes when he was little, and I was like, Cakey baby, and then it got shortened down to Cakey. I don't know if you're a pet parent. Let me know in the comments below if you have a name for your pet and you call him by a nickname or her. My cat happens to be a him. He's a Russian blue. He is absolutely gorgeous and fat as hell, but he's lost weight. We've had to put him on a diet, which breaks my heart because it's my fault he got fat in the first place. I thought every time the cat went in the kitchen that we needed to feed him because he'd rub up on my legs, so I was feeding him more than I should. Problem for myself too, obviously. And that was what happened and how he gained all that weight. Now everyone's like, oh, he has to go on a diet, blah, 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 blah. And I sit there and cry every time I can't feed him because I'm like, oh, well, you don't know. What if he can't tell you when he's starving? He'll let you know. He bites you when he wants you to know. He wakes me up every morning between 2 and 4, usually more around the 3-ish area. I don't know why I said between 2 and 4, but usually around 2:30, it's between 2:30 and 4 o'clock. And he wakes me up. We're going to put this all the way to about 2/3 of our eye and blend that, not putting any more product on. And he wakes me up by biting me, and he'll wreck my room. That's his big thing. He will go over to the nightstand where I'm lying down, and he will push off my MAC lipsticks, which pisses me off because I like those lipsticks. And then I had Q-tips that I left out. He wrecked them. I mean, he just goes ham in this room until he gets my attention. He rips up papers. I have to close everything. Everyone's like, oh, you should just shut your door. That's not an option. It's just not an option. I have to listen out. You know, I live with my mom lives with me, and I just have to listen out all the time for what's going on and make sure everyone's okay. So for me, closing the door is not an option. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to then take this one, Velvet Crush. I love Velvet Crush. I love all these colors. You can see which ones I love. This is Velvet Crush. We're going to do that on our, from our outer corner to about a halfway in. And this is a stunning, stunning color. And we're going to go to about right there. Okay, I like to use my finger. And it is a gorgeous, gorgeous shimmer. Okay, so I am on disability because I have a lot of medical issues. We will go into medical issues another time. That would be about an 8-hour video, easily. I think I'm going to go just a tiny bit into this one right here, which is called Closing Party. Tiny bit. And then I know exactly what I'm going to do. Actually, we're going to take this all right there. We're going to go about, we're not going to go into our inner corner yet. Wait, that's what I'm doing. Okay. We're not going to go into our inner corner yet. And we're just going to blend like that. Very pretty. All right. And we're going to leave about just a little tiny piece of space for the last color because I really want to make it pop in that corner. Okay. Do you see how gorgeous these shimmers are? This is what I mean. This palette is so underrated. And I need a white, which I don't have. Okay. Awesome. All right. And we'll blend when we're done. Okay. And then I'm going to take, I don't know. This is my favorite VIP Vibes. Obviously, you can't tell, right? But I think for today, I'm going to go into Peach Fizz because it's a little peachy and just pretty. And I'm going to take a detailing brush for that inner corner. And I thought I took one out and I must not have. There we go. We're going to use this for our inner corner. and that last third, and we're going to go into Peach Fizz because it is just so incredibly, so pretty. Actually, we're going to put that on our finger a little bit right there. There we go. Actually, we're going to use our finger because it just comes out. Look at that. Look at that highlight. You know. So I have a lot of health issues. I'm on disability. I love makeup. I love subscription boxes. I love my family. I love God. And I would love it if you would stay around and hang out and get to know a little bit more about me and my life. And I'll be doing some vlogs and stuff like that. So we're done with the shadows for the most part. I'm going to take this detailing brush that I just used, and we're going to just drag that to where the chocolate. Okay. We're going to do that. We're going to put on some mascara. I'm going to use the Essence I Love Extreme. If I can open it. There we go. And we're going to put that on. I happen to have very long lashes. They're not as full as they once were, so I do wear falsies a lot. Most of the time, actually. Except when I'm doing a look and I look in the viewfinder and I'm like, maybe it doesn't need it. Any look is pumped up to another level when you put on false eyelashes. It just takes your look to a whole different level. And Essence mascaras are amazing. I love It's Superhero, and like I said, I have long lashes, so as long as I get coverage, I'm pretty okay with whatever the mascara is. I don't like a mascara. I don't like a mascara. I don't like a mascara that's too thin, because it just transfers very easily. This is such a pretty wearable look. You can do it into a nighttime look by doing, what was that? I don't know. By doing a wing, a really long wing and dramatic lashes, and that was awesome. And you could do it as a work look. You can do it as just, I just love that palette. I think it is absolutely stunning. And like I said, I think it's very underrated. So I know we usually wait till the end to hear my thoughts and opinions, but I'm not getting rid of this one. I like this palette too much. I think the colors are stunning. I like every single look I've ever done with it. So we're not going to declutter this one. I have an emotional attachment. I've already told you I had abandonment issues. I have an emotional attachment to my makeups that I have and things that I wear. And when I get a new palette, I'm getting better. Okay, just so you know, I'm getting better. I'm in therapy. I'm getting better. What I do is I can't always open it right away. Like if I'm really excited about it, I can't open it. I have to sit there. I have to let it marinate. I have to, become friends with it first. We have to develop something and see where it heads. I wonder if any of you are like that. Probably not. I'm sure I'm the only one that has that issue where I let a palette sit for like 3 months. I did my Jeffree Star palette, the pink one. I can't remember the name of it. That was my first Jeffree Star palette that I bought, and I could not open it. Like, my sister's like, open it, use it, swatch it. I'm like, don't you dare touch anything. Don't you dare, we don't do that. Okay. So, 1 coat of mascara. Gorgeous, right? I'm going to be back. I'm going to put on some lashes. I'll be back, and we'll just finish that conversation. Anyway, just before I leave, just know Jeffree sat on a shelf for about 4 months until she convinced me that he would want me to use the palette. And then I did, and now I'm trying to get better at opening things and swatching them and doing that. So I'll be right back. Okay, so this is with the lashes, and one more thing, just to pop it up just a little bit more. I don't think I need a wing with this. I don't think you'd even notice a wing with this, to be honest with you. The outer corners are so pretty. These lashes I got from Shein. And now I'm going to use the Rimmel Scandalous something. It's called the Rimmel Scandalous eyeliner, and it is in their brown. It is so pretty, and we're going to do our waterline with that. And I think instead of always wearing black, that a nice brown, especially, well, for anyone, any color eye actually, would look good. And that is so much better. I think it just completes the look, finishes the look, and it's just such a pretty eyeliner. And for me, these work better than the Urban Decay 24-hour gel liners. I don't do well with those. I don't know why. I just know that for me, they smudge and this doesn't. You know, I'm just going to fix my lower, because I should have done the eyeliner first, but hey, that's, and we're going to go like that and just blend that in and take that off. And I'm just going to put a little powder on my face because I think we're a little glowy. But anyway, so thank you all for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed your time spent with me. I hope you enjoyed this look. I think it came out super pretty. On my skin, I've started wearing the Ciate London Dewy Primer with a very full coverage, my Tarte 16-hour Amazonian Clay full coverage, which usually gives you a very matte look. I like it with the dewiness underneath. I think it came out so pretty. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have a pet that you have a name for and you call it something completely different and nobody except you knows why. And I want you to stay happy. I want you to stay blessed. And most of all, I want you to stay positively you. Thanks so much. Bye.